What's going on? This is Gregatron right here. This video is about how I feel about DLC. I hate DLC. Now, I'm not going to say I hate all DLC because it just depends on the situation, but there might be a situation, let's say, like Assassin's Creed 3, okay? Assassin's Creed 3 was a good game. It wasn't a great game. The ending fell short. And then they're going to put out this George Washington bullshit where he's a tyrant and he's a king basically. So you have to take him down. Now, I was thinking they should have just did that a part of the actual game. Okay, why make that DLC? Why make us have to pay the extra money? You know, after I played 3, I was like, George could have been the main villain since he was like your best friend and everything. So, I spent $65 for that third game with tax, all that stuff included. It was $65, okay? And now they're asking you to pay what, 10, 15 more dollars. So, I mean, how much do you expect me to pay for one game? This is just one game, 75, $80 for a game. No, that's ridiculous. You can't do that. Like Resident Evil 6, okay? So I was playing Resident Evil 6 at my buddy's house. We're playing Mercenaries, right? And I'm like, where are all your maps at, dog? He's like, oh, well, they only give you 3 maps and the rest is DLC. You're telling me you spent $60 on a game that doesn't have all the content. $60. You should get the best experience ever. Now, it's not like some games will do a good job at DLC. Like sometimes it's appropriate. Like take Batman Arkham City. Batman Arkham City was a great game. It was probably my favorite game of that year, 2011, and it was just awesome. And they're like, okay, since it was so good, let's enhance their experience. Let's give them some DLC. It deserved it. They made our experience better. That's where it's okay when they're enhancing our experience. So they gave us costumes, and they gave us Robin, Nightwing, and Catwoman, and they gave us these maps. Now that's fine because they're just trying to make the game even better. But I just hate when a game will fall short or a game will just be okay or just a decent game, then they'll try to make you spend all this extra money on an okay game. You know what I'm saying? Like Skyrim was a great game, so it's okay if they have DLC. Kind of like Batman, they can do that. They're just trying to make the experience better, but I just can't stand when they try to take people's money on bullshit. Like Assassin's Creed 3, they already knew about the George Washington thing because the game came out in like November of last year. Then the VGAs were in December, and that's when they showed the trailer for it. So they already had that idea. And like I bet some of the company was thinking, you know what, we should really put this in the game. And then the other half was like, no, no, why? Let's just make it DLC. And titles like that have plenty of money. Like Ubisoft, I know they have to have money. Those guys are still eating dinner off Revelations. They're probably still eating lunch off the first Assassin's Creed game. They have plenty of money, and they have all those Splinter Cell games and everything. So it shouldn't be about the money. Why do you rape us on the price? Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. I mean, it can't be about the money because I know those guys have money. I know that company has money. There's new Splinter Cell coming out, all this, and not just those games I talked about, but just games in general. Should one take it easy on the DLC and just use it when it's appropriate, like if there's weapons or maps you want to add or more characters. I don't know, soundtracks maybe, little things like that. But to just bullshit us and do what's been done, I can't stand for that. That's some bullshit. $15 extra, $20 extra. I don't know how much those DLCs are for Call of Duty. I couldn't imagine, but that's how I feel. So Let me know what you think. If you agree with what I'm saying, let me know. If you disagree, still let me know. It's Gregatron here, and thanks for watching.